Hi, my name is Bailey Concepcion. I'm originally from Barrigada, and I'm a Seahawks dancer.
For 22-year-old Concepcion, who has years of experience dancing with the Skip Entertainment Company here on Guam, she said it was a culmination of things that made her want to try out for the Seahawks dancers. One of those things being a conversation with Guam's Pia Gillen, who cheered for the Seahawks back in 2014. That season, the Seahawks went to the Super Bowl.
The spark was initially lit when I met Pia at one of our dance camps. She sent her kid there, and talking with Terry Knapp, who's Skip's studio director, she kind of introduced us and let me talk to her about her experience on the Seahawks as a Sea Gal at the time. And I had trained under another Seahawks dancer the last year in Seattle.
Concepcion figured this was the perfect opportunity to explore dance as a career, although she never really considered doing it professionally.
After training so hard and with the opportunity to audition, I realized that this is something that I really want to do.
She admits that she auditioned to be a Seahawks dancer on a whim, but had been in preparation mode.
I was training under Avery Gardner at the Garden Company in Seattle. I had also been starting to work out and work with a friend who was a trainer and kind of getting my body ready to be able to perform for long hours at a time. I'll take any advantage to take a class when I can, but I also had only been really focusing on like foundational classes like hip hop and a lot of street dances.
On the day of her audition,
my ritual starting from when I was in Skip is always doing like a little prayer beforehand and just kind of centering myself and really making sure that I'm focused and prepared mentally for the job, just because I prepared myself physically enough that it's all like a mind game at that point, because it's very nerve-wracking. There are about 50 dancers that day and they have to knock it down to like 28.
she kept reminding herself why she was there and that she wasn't just there to make it on the team, but also get an experience out of it. And speaking of experience, the moment she found out she was an official Seahawks dancer, it was a surreal experience.
They had called my number and I kind of looked down at mine, looked back up and realized, oh, that's me. So I ran to there and I was kind of in shock the whole time, just because at that point, having seen a little bit of what everyone can do in the room, I was a little bit worried, but they called my number and I was just kind of frozen the whole time. I just kind of stood there in line because they give you palms at the end and you line up with all your new teammates.
She says that the Seahawks has some of the best fans and is excited for the season.
We love our 12s, and so it's just all about getting them really excited for the game. And you know, as a dancer, I feed off of other people's energy a lot, and so I think with the fans, it's kind of like a back and forth routine.
And she acknowledges that this opportunity would not have been possible without some incredible people in her corner.
First and foremost, Terry Knapp, just because without her telling me that I could do it, I probably would not have even tried to audition.
But most importantly,
my family, my mom and my dad were very supportive in my whole dance journey. My dad passed in 2019 from lung cancer, and so he's been a very big part in this whole journey and making me realize that life is short and that this is the time for me to do things that I love and I'm passionate about. So without the support of them and all the years that they allowed me to do dance and took me to practices, that this wouldn't be possible.
show some love for Concepcion and keep updated with her journey by following her on Instagram at cdancer_Bailey. Jonagan Charfris, KUAM News.